Thanks for staying with us. So, the CBN governor, Emefiele, wants to go on study leave. But the outgoing governor of Zamfara State, Matawalle, has urged President Muhammadu Buhari not to grant study leave to CBN governor. Say a few days before inauguration, that he must not go on leave. According to outgoing Matawalle, he said that he is the one who initiated and implemented the recent disastrous naira swap. The naira confiscation program, which put Nigerians through untold woes and trauma and set our economy backwards. This same Emefiele now wants to proceed on study leave when he has just about 10 months left of his tenure. Apparently, he wants to evade rendering accounts. This is totally unacceptable. The president must not approve his study leave. Please, what is wrong in the whole governor of CBN excusing himself to improve himself on a study leave? Why are Nigerians complaining about him going on study leave? Let the man go. He wants to even go before the new administration comes. By the time I'm in London,
I'm ready for the next administration.
I'm trying to help to make you better. Either way, he doesn't want to be around. It seems like he doesn't want to be around when the new president resumes. Make the no come and use his Emefiele. Either way, what are your thoughts on this? Why are they disturbing Godwin Emefiele from going on study? You can call us on 081-270-53687, 091-390-76948. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag your view TVC so we can read your tweet. Biajulu, you might want to go on study leave now. What's happened? What's wrong with the former governor, the outgoing governor of Zamfara?
K4 na study at this time. K4 chi achieve now. You have gotten to the apex. What are you studying now? Not afraid they stay in one place. Let us know what you have done and how we can move out of the things that had backfired from your policies. So this shows that a lot of Nigerians are still hurting from the monetary policies the CBN governor had given us in the past, how many years? I think 8 years. He did 8 years.
Yeah, well,
I think about 8 years, yes. That he has given, so he has not finished, he still has about 10 months.
It was the most recent one that we're complaining about.
Yes, the most recent policies, but it's not just this one. This one touched the whole of Nigerians. Business people have always complained about the policies, policy changes, Forex. Some Forex, you are not able to get Forex to, get in your products. There are people that would have access to Forex, others will not have access to Forex. You have to, queue in the bank. You don't get the official rate. You have to resort to the black market, which makes the products very expensive for consumers. So everybody has been hit, one way or the other by the CBN policies. This last one hits even the local market woman that did not even know his name before. So Nigerians are still hurting. Businesses are still struggling. A lot of businesses closed down. So why do you want to go on study leave now? For me, this is not the time. See, let the incoming administration enter. Let them ask you question first. What have you done? How have you spent money? This and this, you dey fear? Don't run. Wait. Then when they have settled into power, you can now opt for your study leave since you want to go to Cambridge
Nigeria,
back.
Is there ever a right time to do anything? Nigeria, they'll tell you, it's not the right time, it's not the right time. But really, what's wrong with the man said, I want to get a break.
No, be
not study and develop myself.
So he's not asking for a break, he's asking to go to study. And you know what? Left to me, I wouldn't have thought anything of it. I mean, they go on study leave all the time. They go for different things all of the time. They go for medical leave every time, So I would have just taken it as one of those trips anyway. But until Zamfara State governor put it in my head that, this could be a way to jackpot. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. It makes sense, especially when he knew that he knows that he's been under a whole lot of attack from Nigerians. Everybody's waiting for him. First of all, we thought, this Naira redesign that was such an epic failure was supported by the president. Then the president now said, I washed my hands. I was never part of it. Me, I did not tell Emefiele. So we now know that you are the one standing. And at the very tail end of your tenure, you want to go on study leave. But there has to be a system that can still allow him go on this study leave and then be probed when he gets back. Is he going to go on study leave Will he pack all his bags and baggages, his children, everybody, and he pack them off? Or he's just going on study leave. We know where he's going to go to school now. He's not going to Mars to school. He'll be one of the many schools in America or in the UK, like they always do. There's time to probe him. He will come, I believe, he will come back. If he feels that he hasn't done anything wrong and he's done it only for our own good, then he will be willing to come back to answer any questions, and defend himself. But after all, there are some people who were very supportive of this naira redesign. Yeah. There are many other policies. We have people who said that they believe that the integrity of our elections was better for it because of the policy and at the time that the policy was introduced. We have people who say that even the EFCC boss, I remember him saying this as well, that it helped with the issues of corruption, and then also kidnapping seemed to have, reduced at that time. Zamfara State youths in the states are saying, or Ariwa youths are saying that for them, they believe that it really helped them when it came to that issue of insecurity, that who can name anybody that was kidnapped during the period of that policy back and forth. So economically, yes, it shattered our economy, shattered businesses, but it seemed to have worked well when it came to matters of security and corruption. So if those two, he will be able to stand to defend himself based on the success on one hand, and then face the consequences for the other.
So the Arewa youth actually really went for the sitting governor, Zamfara of Zamfara State. They said that he should actually make public the number of persons kidnapped in Zamfara State when the naira was not in excessive circulation and when the old notes were introduced following following what happened in court. He said that they really went for him. I'm trying to read the article. But they say it's actually embarrassing that the sitting governor will allow himself to be swayed into believing and acting on a baseless rumor, adding that he should have believed the spokesman of the presidency, Garba Shehu, who denied the existence of any imaginary study leave. So we have it from the presidency that they have no record of any study leave. So we don't know where Governor Matawalle got that from. But either way, it was in the papers. We are taking the story from what we read in the papers, that he had requested for study leave. And because of that, Governor Matawalle is saying, don't approve it. But according to Garba Shehu, he's not aware of any study. But the question, therefore, is for Nigerians. If indeed there is a study leave, shouldn't he be allowed to go and rest? And that's where we're hoping to get Nigerians' views on this. Let's take your comments on social media. You want to say something?
Yes.
So, I'll take you in a second. Let me take a caller. Good morning. Are you there?
Hello. Good morning.
You're live. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Well done, my dear Morayo. And the beautiful ladies in the studio.
Thank you.
I've called before. I'm the tennis player that called one time.
And I called
you. Hello?
Go ahead.
So please, I beg you, he should not go. He needs to tell us a lot. Many people died. Even me, as a pensioner, I couldn't even get my money in the bank. So the good part of something is that it was able to cut down all these bandits and everything. Let him wait and tell the new government his role, his part, the good thing he has done, and probably we the viewers will tell our own part of the story.
Yes.
But many people died because they couldn't eat.
Yes.
I have it.
Thank you so much. Yes. So I like the angle that Marian came from. He was able to help with corruption and soft security problem. Because why did they employ him? He had a purview. He was employed to grow the economy of the country. He left his job to go and do another one. Where is EFCC? Where is ICPC? Where is the security agencies who are supposed to, they have their own jurisdiction. So I will not be judged on this show for knowing how to cook beautiful turkey stew. That's not what I'm here to do. So this is you leaving what you're supposed to do. Monetary policies are supposed to grow the economy, help new businesses, strengthen the naira. You left it and decided to chase corrupt politicians with your monetary policies. So he has not done the work that they asked him to do. In my eye, and the eyes of many, and the eyes of many Nigerians, he needs to tell us how he did it before going. I'm not stopping him from going to develop himself, but please don't be in a hurry to go to for this study leave. Wait first.
Punch it. Okay. So here we have discussed many times of how we don't seem to have a synergy. amongst the different MDAs, ministries, departments, and agencies, and how, because they're so separated, some things that would have been done easier is made much harder. So we have also discussed how the lack of security is affecting economic development in many states across the country, especially in the north. So if we have a CBN governor who, through his monetary policy, is able to solve this problem, that's what killing two birds with one stone. I think he did a fantastic job on that side. But don't quote me, because even I was Emefiele, so I'm not saying that it was 100%. Yeah, I'm not saying he did 100% good, but I'm just saying that, you know how sometimes you are on a healthy journey, you don't expect to lose weight, then you lose weight. Like, it came with weight loss, so that was like a byproduct of that.
Yes. But did you get the healthy journey?
The positive part.
Did you get it?
Take a comment from somebody who was definitely Emefiele.
Okay, please tell us.
YK Kuti. I mean, Yeni Kuti. She said that, I beg, this study leave. Is that why he has been an epic failure at the CBN governor? Because he hadn't studied enough? Because he needed to have gone back to school.
I remember, I think it was Nima or BC. They said he needs to go to school.
Yes.
She was listing his credentials.
Degrees in economy or something.
Yeah, has nothing. So I think she heard him, and now he wants to go and improve himself.
So he has taken Nima's feedback, and he needs a study leave. Let me take Yakub. Good morning, Yakub. Are you there?
I'm here, Murayo.
You're live. Go ahead, please.
Murayo, not only Governor Matawalle, even we, ordinary citizens of this country, we are here that Mr. President, that he should not grant that that request. He should not grant that request. Because I want to ask you, Murayo, you know, before now, there was a day you said that you have opportunity of having this new note, and then you kept it. After you have spent that money, that new note, have you ever seen anyone again?
No.
I can tell you, that new note is not circulating. It's nowhere to be found. The man just use that money to do abracadabra. And he has to answer the question. Because we are not fools. We are not fools. Where is he running to? Where is he running to? Where is he running? When you know that your policy is okay, you don't need to go. You don't need to go. Don't study now. Yeah, you will go, but not yet. Don't go yet. So
Mr. Yakub, let me ask you a question. I hope you're still there.
So,
Yakub,
that I know. Yes.
Let me ask you a question. Would you rather he go on study leave after the new president is sworn in? Maybe then he has a meeting with Emefiele, and then if he finds that he is not guilty as charged by public opinion, and they allow him to go on study leave, would you rather that happen?
Yeah.
I don't want. What really happened is he just wants to go. Let new president come in. Let him answer all the queries. And then if the new president finds it deeply that he does not wrong, so he can go. But now he should not go. Nigerian citizens should make sure that this guy is not going. He should not run. This Buhari is trying to run away. He's trying to run away.
Thank you, Yakub.
Yakub sounds as if he's on the track running after Emefiele. He's like, look at him, he's in front, he's trying to run away, let me catch him.
Please, we have to wrap up on this, but I think either way, listen, it's a study leave. He's not running anywhere.
How do you know?
He's not.
Well, we also have from the presidency that says there's nothing like that.
So it was a nice,
there's no smoke without fire.
It was a nice, feel-good conversation to have, because the way Governor Matawalle was taking this issue,
there's no smoke without fire. He
so
had it somewhere.
We had to talk about it a bit, but we'll see what happens. Let's go on a break. I think we're having more callers on this. Maybe when we come back, we'll take a few calls and then we wrap up on this. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Thanks for staying with us. All right, we're still discussing Godwin Emefiele, the CBN governor. We have a call from Sheon. He's from Ikeja. Good morning, Sheon. You're live.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, our ladies of your view. Great job you're doing.
Thank you.
They say sin are wrong when the one is pursuing. Emefiele should do online study. Yes, let him do online study. We can't run now because we want tinubu to when it comes, we don't want all this drama. So he should stay so that we can ask him that question, and then we will teach him. If he doesn't know, we will teach him what to do, because I think he still has 10 months to go. And I trust the president-elect. I know, he is a finance person. He will teach him. So he should not go anywhere. He should go and do online. Thank you.
Interesting. I like that. You should do online. Yes, no. But you know, Governor Matawalle, yesterday we condemned Governor Matawalle because his people were praying on Saturday for God to help them pay salaries, to speak to the hearts of the governor or the government, to pay their salaries. So it's possible that Governor Matawalle is really angered. He lost an election. Because of this Emefiele man's policy that did not allow him to pay salaries. That now that he has lost, because that was the grounds on which he lost that election. Yeah. Part of the grounds. So maybe it's from that anger. He's saying, PMB, you must not approve this leave. This is not going anyway. We must catch you red-handed. What it is you did in this policy. But what else? Let's read the comments from social media.
Ibrahim B says, if he wants to go for study leave, he's free to do so. After all, there's no problem adding to his knowledge. But he should rather go to Unilag than traveling out of the country. Adekemi said, he should wait and answer necessary questions before proceeding on any leave. He won't run. TG Abdul says, before he goes, let him take a walk without security in Idumota and Oshodi markets. And Hassan Asayla says, Emefiele will be an ex-official in a few months. Whether or not his policies worked, he needs to be on ground for a seamless transition. Yeah, the cashless policy is good, but the implementation was
Let me take this call from Shola, calling from Ikuru. Good morning, Shola. Are you there?
Yeah, good morning.
You're live. Go ahead, please.
Good morning to everyone in the studio.
Good morning.
Yeah, I see no reason why Emefiele should be running out of the country now.
Did he say?
Fourthly, you see, you know, I'm one of the persons that actually supported that policy because I know that policy will be a good benefit for this country. If truly he has good intention for introducing that policy, I think he should stay back and defend that policy before new government. We know we are not able to achieve their aim with that policy, and that is why he's running out of this country. So he should stay back and defend it. Probably Ashiwaju may employ him to continue with that policy. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Chris Waneri says Emefiele should be arrested and jailed because he must pay for the blood of all the innocent and impoverished Nigerians that he shed due to his senseless and shameful policies. Study leave my foot.
Adeoyo Ladayo says, Auntie Miriam, he should not go at all. He will not come back. Oluwaseun says he knows that if he resigns, the FBI, CIA, EFCC, SSS will come for him. Fadi Kifuta said he needs to study how to chop breakfast last.
Otumba Karim said PMB would rubbish his administration if he grants Emefiele any leave. Governor Miller has about 10 months or so on his tenure left. Waiting the man won't study again. After he impoverished and killed Nigerians with his obnoxious policies, he's trying to jack back.
Angry. People are really
angry. Still upset.
Oluwaseun says it was a good policy, but wrongly dispensed. Dame Ebika says, then he should answer to EFCC Abi. If his hands are clean, then no need to fear.
Okay, we have a caller. Let me take Tunde. Good morning, Tunde. Are you there? Hello, Tunde. You're live.
Yeah. Buhari is talking.
Yes, go ahead.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Morayo, good morning, and the pretty girls. I think Emefiele should not be allowed to go because she should be charged for crime against humanity.
Oh.
Again, a lot of people have lost their jobs. You can imagine MDL, they lost 10.71 billion in the first quarter of this month. A lot of companies have split up.
Yeah.
You can imagine that Gosa Ilasu that died just came to collect 5,000 naira. That's a stupid. You should charge. They should not allow you to go anywhere. Yeah. I know you just want to run away. That's the gimmicks. Like all these politics. But they are caught for corruption. They always forsake. And they like to act abroad. No, it should not be allowed to go. Period.
Thank you.
So it's like the fear of the new president is like, everybody's just trying to adjust themselves before the new president comes, because if we go by what they're saying, it seems that he doesn't want to face being in the new administration. I don't know what that means, but either way, we should also understand it's his own right as a human being to leave. There's nothing wrong in saying I want to go on a study leave.
But you can do, like Oluwaseun said now, you did your MBA, you were here, you did not go on study leave. You did it here. You need to understand where the country is. A new administration is about to come into power. You can't just abscond for whatever reason, whether it's study it's not an emergency, it's not a health issue that you would die if you stay here. It's something that you can work around. Whatever you want to study, you can do it online. You did your MBA online from Switzerland. I did the same thing here. We've been doing online courses, and it's taking us where we are going to. So you don't need to leave when you're supposed to be there to even the person who is supposed to take over from you. You help the person, you know, explain certain things. Just allow the administration to settle for a few months. Then you can opt to go if you are really not running away from something. And I don't know where the Matawalle heard the rumor, so to speak, but he must have heard it from, you know, there's a way these things come up. Yes, it comes up, and then when we start, Nigerians start saying, no, it's not allowed, it's not, people quickly come out and say, no, 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 they didn't say anything, we didn't see anything.
Well, Garba said, I don't have any documents.
Yes, but he heard it from somewhere, and maybe this conversation will now help him see that, Nigerians are thinking I want to run away. Let me cuckoo stay to prove them wrong. Okay. So stay back and prove us wrong.
I have a call. Monday, good morning, you're live. Oh, Sunday.
Any day of the week.
You're live.
Morning.
Well done. Yeah, we appreciate everything you are doing.
Thank you.
Yeah, Emefiele should not be allowed to travel to anywhere. If you want to study, we have good universities in Nigeria. In fact, we have, apart from the public universities, we have private universities where you can learn anything you want to learn from. You know, so you shouldn't be allowed to travel out of the country at all, because 90%, over 90% of Nigerians suffered because of the policy that is brought upon us. You know, so it should wait. Even if you want to go for any study, it should be after the swearing in of the new president.
Okay.
And if the new president approves, fine. Okay. But if it doesn't approve, they should stay.
All right, Sunday. Thank you. I think I have another caller holding. Okay. Kalu's been holding for a minute also. Good morning, Kalu.
Nigerians are excited.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead.
Good morning, Moroyo.
Yes, you're live, sir. Go ahead, please.
Actually, what we're discussing this morning was very, very important. Hello?
We can hear you clearly. Please go ahead.
Hello?
We can hear you, Mr. Kalu. Please go ahead. Oh, sorry.
We have more messages.
I was just saying that, what if, let's just be open-minded, what if he had applied for this study leave a long time, and then because of things that were happening, because he had to set the ball rolling on the naira redesign and all the other policies, the office looked at it and said, why don't we wait until we set the ball rolling and then you can go on to your study leave. Maybe he did not sit down and plan and say, oh, okay, look at something's about to happen, the administration is about to change, let me run away. What if he had that planned already?
Remember he traveled in December. He wasn't around when this policy started.
I think he had a leave, medical leave or something.
For him to come back that time.
That's medical leave. And they all go for these things here and there. I'm just saying that if Emefiele if he has something to answer and he goes off to a school, and he goes for a year, max 2 years, he will come back and he will respond to this thing. He's not like you and I that we can run away and hide somewhere. They will find him.
Exactly.
He will come back. He also has like a whole legacy. He has to also hand over. He'll be looking like all his mates before him. He'll be looking to international organizations and international communities so he can go in there. He will not want to leave his name tainted that way and live in that. After putting all those years, the years of education, the efforts he's put in, he would rather face this question and then move on to bigger things internationally.
Thank you very much, Maria. Let me take this call. I'll come to you. Elder Davis on the line. Good morning, sir. You're live.
Thank you, my sister. I'm a first caller.
Welcome to the show, sir. Thank you, sir.
I appreciate this, your program.
Thank you, sir.
If I may ask, what is the necessary going to do? Study needs to do what? I want to ask. Study needs to do what? I don't know.
To develop himself.
This is a man that the problem in this country. This is not a history. I'm affected. I'm now 70-something plus. His policy affected the whole Nigeria. We pray may God forgive me. Yes. Why is he going to study? They should not grant that one to him now. It will remain Nigeria here. Until after the transition program. He was not a member of APC. He took the ticket. And I don't know who were the other party. You know, because APC is a party that God have done with this country to
to turn my problem as your problem. They could have arrested him in time of Obasanjo. I thought it's not his thing. I'm telling you the truth. Yes.
All right.
They do not allow him to go any study.
Okay. Thank you, Elder David, for your comments.
There's something they say, let your good not be evil spoken of. And we understand that perception is everything. So I like the fact that Miriam said probably he's had this plan all worked out and he was waiting after the policies easing, then he can go for the plan. But now the perception is you are trying to run away because apparently the policies have not worked any bit. The policies have further impoverished Nigerians. Our inflation is rising as crazy on a day-to-day. So you should defer. There's something they call deferring now. Defer and wait again. Since you have waited before, wait again. That's one. Secondly, we know that all this legacy, good name, Nigerians are not big on legacy and good name. We have passed that level, except we start regrowing to go back there. We have people who are under probe till today, that are abroad, that are hiding. I don't want to mention their names. We know them already. You think he's above that. He's a Nigerian. He can do that. So we don't want him to do it. We respect and honor him, and we're saying, this is the perception. Can you defer a bit and wait? After this, you can now go for
Let him not, if he does not leave, what do we expect that will be done to him? What do we want? I would like us to know, Nigerians, what do you think that the government will do to him?
If he doesn't leave?
Yes.
Okay, let me take this call from Innocent, calling from Surulere. Good morning, Innocent.
Boss will report you.
You're live,
He
sir.
has boss will report you. What are the bosses? They are just calling him, like every bank has a manager and a director. Before the manager decides, he must have asked the director approval.
Yes.
So what are
the
you
president.
approved it for him?
They say they've not seen it anyway. It's just speculation.
All right, so we're just talking based on Governor Matawalle's comments about that, warning the president. So we're basing this conversation based on that. You're going to say something.
Yeah, you asked the question.
I was saying, what do we expect that the presidency, the new administration would do to him? Because he will be allowed to answer the questions. Sometimes you make policies and you had good intentions, and then it's just that there were fallouts. Some things did not work out well. What do you think that the appropriate punishment would be for him? That it's so bad, that he's so afraid of it, that he would rather destroy everything that he's ever worked for and run away? What do you think they could do?
So we don't know the gravity of what he has done. The probe would expose it. We're saying if you're really innocent, so it may not just be about the policies. There may be some money exchanging hand and other things happening that we don't know. But the probe and investigation, because of that position that he's holding, would expose all of that. And if he's innocent, nobody will punish him for what he did not do. So can you kindly wait, let them do the investigations, the probing, help the administration to settle into the policies that you have put in place, then you go for your study leave. And evil man runneth with no man pursue it.
So Nigerians are asking,
don't run.
So Nigerians are asking for a probe. I mean, it's like, well, let me take this call from Amin. He's calling from Port Harcourt. Good morning, Amin.
Good morning, my sisters.
You're live. Go ahead, please.
My name is Amin, and I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Yes.
The topic this morning is a very hot one that every Nigerian will be happy to know about and hear about. Because the central bank governor has really affected people's life positively and most people negatively. It is good to go on a study leave. We welcome that. But why at this particular point? Though the government might say we don't know about it, politics is all about rumors, and there's no smoke without fire. Before somebody like Matawalle will come out and say this,
publicly,
either he must have seen or heard.
Suspected.
And if you dig it properly, there's an atom of truth there. Doctor has said it before. We have good universities in Nigeria. Governor Emefiele, Central Bank Governor Emefiele, can defer his admission. It is possible. Because in universities, you may defer your admission when you don't have money to go through, or when you have one or two things to do, you can defer the admission. Let him defer his admission and let this new administration go into power. Then after some time, then let him go.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you very much, Amin.
Mara, why are we waiting until, if Nigerians feel so strongly about the probe of Emefiele, why are we waiting until there's a new government? I would have expected that we have written petitions, called on our National Assembly to look into the situation, because yes, everybody saw, we're all upset, we're all angered by this. We're impoverished by this. We feel so much, but we're waiting on this new administration.
Because our current president, his mind is in Daura.
That's one.
He's not even going to try to. He's right now. He's just got from London.
But let's set the ball rolling.
Yeah. So, but we're starting the ball rolling now by
who now?
informing the new.
No, if not for Zamfara State Governor, wouldn't have said anything. Would have just moved.
So maybe the reason why this outcry is saying like this is since we know that our president is already in Daura.
Yes.
This new one that is coming in that is definitely ready to work, hit the ground running. Part of the hitting the ground running is to have a conversation.
Yes.
Probe.
Then we also know that these policies had the backing of the president. Whether he comes out to say my hand is not there or it's there, your hand was there in the beginning. They told you what they wanted to do and you signed off on it. So how far do you think the probe will go now when he's just about to go? When he actually backed the monetary
we're
policy
supposed to have an independent
and denied him because the thing fell apart. If it didn't fall apart, there wouldn't have been any form of denial. So nobody wants
Professor Shoyinka had warned us years ago that our president is not strong on the economy. We already knew that. So I guess people just knew that. Let's just give it to him, explain it to him, justify it, he will sign. And he signed. But now, you see, he told you he's baffled.
Emefiele will be so baffled today. But Emefiele will be quite baffled by our response today. I'm sure they have not forgotten because Nigerians were big on forgetfulness, you know. And I'm quite surprised. You know, the caller that gave a few points, some of us have forgotten the pain that we went through. To have our children even asking us, you mean there's no snacks today? You know, it was truly a sad situation and it was uncalled for, really. Okay,
that's all we can take on this segment. I think in a nutshell, Nigerians are asking Godwin Emefiele if indeed he has applied for a study leave, because Garba Shehu, the special assistant on media to the president, has said he's not aware of that. However, Governor Mata, the outgoing governor of Zamfara State, specifically said that he's aware that there's a study leave that has been approved, not approved yet. That he knows that Governor Emefiele has applied for study leave. He's asking that the president should not approve it. Either way, Nigerians are saying Godwin Emefiele should defer or do online course or use local.
They said National Open Universities there as well.
National Open Universities available for him to use. That he should not go anywhere. He must stay within
the comments
Nigeria. While the new president is inaugurated, after which a probe can be instituted, and then after that is done, if they feel he's absolved of all responsibilities, they can approve his leave. But as of now, he shouldn't go anywhere. That's
right. Comments.
He has to run. Unfortunately, that's
all. You don't want these comments.
Let me give you 5 seconds.
Please, Pounds and Dollars says, if Emefiele is allowed to go, you'll be shocked that when he's needed here for questioning, we might hear he fell off the plane, his entire body is bandaged. We've seen it before. Secondly, how are we even sure that the new administration will even probe himself? Yes, we don't. Then Solisha says, the CBN governor should be charged for, in caps, treason, economic sabotage, manslaughter.
That is all we can take on this segment. When we come back, move on to other segments. Stay with us. Right.